morning. I waited for a bit until Sally was awake and asked, "Good morning. I was wondering why you are helping us on this island." She replied, "The reason I'm helping all of you is because when I first came here, my brother walked off from me and he was lost because 1,000 giant black widow spiders jumped on him and carried him away from me. I can still hear him screaming for help now." Out of nowhere came a giant butterfly. It looked like it had just come out of a fight because it had bits of its wings ripped off and some bits hanging off. Also, the colour of the butterfly was gold outline of what looked like the wings, and on the body of it was multicolours with rich colours. It turned around and looked at me with its bloodshot eyes and fluttered off without a sign. I couldn't help but feeling a bit sorry and sad for that butterfly. After a few minutes, me and Sally woke everyone up, and Sally went off with Lucy, Jill, Joe and me, while the others stayed behind and looked after the camp. Suddenly, we heard a bang near where we were heading, so we headed that way to find out what that bang was. Once we got there, I jumped off of Sally and whispered, "You three stay here while me and Joe go to find out what that bang was, and if it's a person we shall save them. You three can find some food for tonight and make weapons to protect yourselves from those awful creatures that are dangerous, and we can take them back to camp for everyone there." Meanwhile, back at the camp, the people are keeping themselves busy by playing a game of hide and seek. I know because Sally could see what was going on. After a while, me and Joe were walking. Joe started to say, "Hey Daisy, if I would have asked you out, what would you have said?" I replied, "Well, I would have said yes, because I was going to say the same thing, but could not have, because people would think I was weird." Soon after that, Joe stopped and said, "Well, if you have nothing planned, would you maybe we could go out for a nice calm walk?" Suddenly, they heard a thud and a squirrel. We both ran back to Sally and the twins, and we shouted, "Sally twins, you okay? Sally twins, you okay?" When we got there, we found that